Hey guys, what's up? This is Charlie with 513fit.com, and this video is to give you guys some stuff to do while I'm away for the week and also give you some ideas for safe core training. One of the biggest things you'll hear me say a lot is keep the ribs closed, because a lot of times we think, well, if moving a little bit is good, then moving a little more is even better, so you tend to flare the ribs open. You want to keep these guys closed. You don't want to have to curl in on yourself, but you do want to keep that tight. So make sure not to overstretch your abs. You want to really stabilize these, especially my new moms. You have these guys stretched out. You want to retrain these to keep pulled in close and together. And let's just go ahead. I'll demo this, then I'll run through the round with you. We're going to do each of these on a minute cycle for each of these exercises. So if you're getting started, if it's been a rough day, you may want to just do 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. If you're really getting after it, maybe bump that all the way up to 50 seconds of work and 10 seconds of rest. So first up are squats. Push your head and your hands into each other, elbows back, but again, keep these guys here. Feet go about hip shoulder width here. Grab the floor with your feet, and then go. I like to think of pulling myself down and lifting up and getting a little bit of an extension. I even let my heels lift at the very top there. But if you're just getting used to this, the knees are a little shaky, just stay with the feet planted, but still get good extension with the hips. Next are push-ups. You can start on your knees if you like, but again, press the feet and really get this core working here. Hands are about shoulder width apart, and try to actually grab the floor with your fingers. You want to get everything tight. You don't want to just kind of turn off to lower down and then try to wrestle your way up. You want all this stuff working. And if you want to, you can start with a harder variation, and then as the muscles give out, drop down to an easier one to finish out your time. Next up, alternating lunges. Again, these guys go back and work in the back of the shoulders without overstretching through here. And what you do is you stick the landing, then you come down, then you come up. Step, stick the landing, and if you're struggling with this, you can do half your time doing a split squat, switch, do the other half here. The main thing is that you don't want your knees sort of weaving in and out. You want them really nice and stable. And then last but not least, side plank with rotation. You can do this with your knees bent if you're just getting started. And again, watch out for flaring open the top here. Just come to neutral. So this elbow is pointed straight up. The bottom side of my ribs here, the lats are working. Pressing the pinky side of my fist into the floor. So you don't want to overstretch as you open. And obviously you can straighten out to make it a little bit more challenging. All right, so those are our four. Let me go ahead and get the timer started. We'll get going. And start now. So I haven't really warmed up yet, which is sort of an excuse, so I'll go for 45 seconds. Again, you can lift up, getting a nice stretch here, or right here. Again, make sure those knees aren't weaving in and out. You want your butt tight, grabbing the floor with your feet. If you work out barefoot, maybe in some Chuck Taylors, something without a lot of padding, that'll let you feel the floor. You notice too, I'm driving the hips back, so I'm not dropping forward. I tell people, imagine they've got a pair of ski boots on, so they can't shoot the knees forward. All right, so that was 45 seconds. Next are push-ups. And I'll demo that takedown version, where we start difficult and work the way down. Legs straighten out. You can really tighten the legs, squeeze your butt, core tight. And again, try to grab that floor with your fingers. So we're not turning off and then pushing our way back up, but you're turned on the entire time. Nice. I'll just round out 30 seconds this way. Ah, hell, I'm almost here. Again, keep it all tight. For a little extra core work, you can have your heels against a wall. Make sure that you're not ducking your head, but that you're keeping your neck pressed as if pressing to the back of your collar. All right, then alternating lunges. So you can hear I'm already getting winded, but it's also really stinking humid out here. So elbows are back, work the back of the shoulders. Bum. Stick the landing, down, up. So everything's tight the entire time. So again, you don't want to just kind of collapse down. Stick that landing, grabbing the floor with your feet. I always tell people to push your hips forward a little bit. So again, only go as fast as you can do well. Elbows are still pulled back. Work the back of those shoulders. Keeping great posture. Time for one more rep. All right. And instead of using a beeper, I'm using a kitchen timer. Nice big numbers there. Very easy to read. Let's get ready on this side. And lift up. Top leg is forward. Careful not to overstretch. So when you come down, don't collapse into this bottom arm. And I'm demoing the straight leg version. Don't feel like you have to do that. If you need bent knees, go for it. I'm feeling this humidity, so if I weren't on camera, I might be sandbagging right now, but you're here, so I won't. Do a variation. If you need to do, kind of go from the harder to the more easy, go for it. One more rep. All right, 15 seconds. Do the other way. Almost done. Turn this just very slightly. All right, so again, from the ground up, legs are tight, flex those feet, push the ground away, lift up. So again, I'm taking my forehead to the crook of my elbow and just going here. Don't feel like you got to crank through those reps super fast. You want to do this with good form. So again, really squeeze your butt, keep the legs tight. "15 more seconds for me. Again, careful not to overstretch at the top. And one more rep. All right. So, if you need to take a minute between rounds, go for it. If you want to ramp it up a little bit, if you're feeling up for a challenge, run through that straight through 4 times for a 20-minute workout. So that's it. Charlie Levine, 513fit.com.